Whoa. Hey, y'all. Hey. We are live. I'm trying to figure out, I'm going to get a better background at some point. I'm just happy to have a ring light for whoever might be coming in. But we are live. This is my first live. Can't wait to see who joins me. It's been a couple of seconds, so I'll give it a few seconds to let people in. Hey, two people. Oh, it was two people. Now it's one. Good evening. Punch that like button as I get this thing set up. Hey. So good evening, everyone. This is See It with C. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. This is my first live on the YouTube, as I like to call it. I gotta get that. Whatever that is right there is just getting on my nerves. Hey, locked in with the Wilsons. Oh, people are coming. I was like, I'm gonna be talking to myself. Life with Lacey. Evening, everybody. It's my first live. My plan is to this evening introduce myself to the YouTube community. What else I want to do? I'm gonna tell you about my upcoming trip. And then just about some of the planning I'm doing for my upcoming trip. We're here. Thank you, Wilsons. I appreciate the support. This YouTube community is so dope, y'all. Like, the way to do it right is just supporting one another, and everything else goes up from there. So I thank everyone. I love seeing y'all in these YouTube streets. And it's just becoming one of my favorite hobbies, things to do. But yeah, hey neighbor, together we travel. Thanks, coming on in. How was your cruise, your anniversary cruise out of Miami? I know. I think that was the last time I saw you all in these YouTube streets was on your cruise for your anniversary. So thanks for coming on in. But yeah, hey. So my name is C or Carlene. I'm in the DMV area. I live in DC proper, and travel is my hobby. I've been to over 29. I'm at 29 countries at the moment. 29 countries by land and by sea. And I've been basically like traveling, enjoying the world. During the pandemic, I was in here. I forgot YouTube existed. So one of my friends was in my YouTube, like not YouTube. One of my friends was in my bubble, because you couldn't let everybody in your house during the pandemic. Would always come by and be like, "You're always watching other people. Why don't you contribute? You travel so much." And like when I travel, y'all, usually I'm very much in the moment. So having to pick up a camera is different for me. However, I think it's something to one be able to document my travels, and then two share it with other people because there's a lot of information out there. And I'm a visual learner, so I'm a kind of person that when I'm traveling, I like to see it. Like I want to see, okay, what's the entrance to that subway station? Make a left, right when I come out of that cruise port, that kind of stuff. So I just basically want to contribute to the world, I guess, the way that I like to travel. So I think that's me. Who else we got here? Everyone hit the thumbs up button. Please do lock in with Wilson so we can get the algorithms working in my favor. So yeah, as you have questions about me, about my channel, just pop them in the chat. So let's see, drum roll. I got 7 thumbs up, 8 people watching. We're keeping up with it. Are y'all ready to hear about the next trip? Let me see in the chat. Yay, nay. Oh, my plan is, so the reason why I call this Monday meetup, this hair is getting on my nerves. I don't do hair in my face. The reason why I call it Monday meetups, and I know it's a Tuesday. So what happened was I didn't realize this is my first time going live that you have to verify your account. So yesterday I was, about to go live at 6. I wanted to call this the Monday meetup. My plan is to the Monday before I travel, hop on here, tell you where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing, give you updates on the channel. I don't want to do every Monday because I can't commit to that. But hey, G, what up, G Fox? G Fox in the building, the person that got Addie and Terry. Of course, Addie and Terry got themselves to 8,000, but she was the head cheerleader in chief on Sunday during the SIP. And that was cool to get them over the milestone together. Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, my plan is on Mondays before I travel to host a Monday meetup. So It's Tuesday, but the next time it'll be on Monday. So drum roll, please. Who we got? Yes. Hey, happily yaddy after. Good to see y'all. I am heading to New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. So yes, I'm excited. New Orleans is my favorite US city. And I'm heading to New Orleans on Saturday. Basically, I'm a big college football fan. So Florida State and Louisiana State are playing each other. And I am a big SEC fan, but I went to Florida State. So I'm going to be torn, but New Orleans is my favorite U.S. city. I'm looking forward to the food, looking forward to the drinks. I have not been there since, whoo, I don't want to guess, 2018, 2016. I was looking at some pictures. I went for a conference, so I couldn't do my full New Orleans behavior. But this time, outside of my blogging equipment, I'm not bringing no technology. It's gonna be a true vacation. I'm gonna enjoy myself. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Okay, the Locked In with the Wilson says, "Love us some New Orleans, baby." Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the food. And I'm scared to say what I'm gonna do because I'm a kind of person that I might have the grandest of plans, and then I'll live so much in a moment that those plans will change. Some of y'all hear me sometimes in the blog, and I'm like, "Yeah, today I'm gonna do this, this, and this." And then you watch the blog, and I did that, that, and that. So I don't want to say all that I'm gonna do. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, See It with C. I'll give y'all some, I guess, peeps. But of course, our next series will be New Orleans. However, there's more. Not only will I be going to New Orleans, but I have a new rule. If I fly somewhere, I'm hopping on a cruise ship. So I will be hopping on Carnival Valor on, what's that, Monday the 5th, for 5 days, heading to, I don't know what part of the Caribbean that is. Cozumel, Progreso. That's where I'll be heading. So if you have any recommendations for New Orleans, I will take those. Your recommendations might pop up in my itinerary, might pop up in the series. And then Cozumel, I've done Mr. Sancho's before. I'm gonna wing Cozumel. Oh no, I'm not. I planned an excursion for Cozumel. I lied. I'm not gonna tell y'all that part. Progreso. Progreso is the one I need help with. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat. Can't wait to see the vlogs. It's on my list of cities for next year. Definitely go to New Orleans, Life with Lacey. Everything that you can imagine, New Orleans has, and it's a beautiful people, beautiful culture. Yeah, get down there. I will say during peak times, Essence is a beast. Even this trip, I was surprised about how much the hotel costs. But I got a friend who sent me some really good tips, places to go. Maybe whenever I release a series, I'll share the list of places that would that be good? Y'all want to hear that? The list of places one of my friends recommended. But New Orleans is a must see. Happily, obviously, I'm always cruising there at Disney. Same. I'll be doing a lot of cruising on this vlog, but I'm a traveler by land and sea. So this year, y'all, I'm locked in trips for September. I'm locked in trips plural for October. I'm locked in a trip for November and the end of December. So we got a lot of content coming. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay on that. But with that trip to Carnival on the Carnival Valor, that's going to kick off my series of Pathway to Platinum. So got this is I hang up sticky notes with my goals. So my goal, I have 36 days to platinum on Carnival. And then once I'm done with getting to where I want to go on Carnival, I think Royal Caribbean is going to be the tiers for next. All right, what else we got in the chat? I would definitely hit you up with some eats. Cool, yeah, you can send it. I'll put my Gmail in there and see it with, what am my name? See it with, gmail.com. Send them there. And I'll look into your suggestions. I like good food, like good drink. I love good live music. Ooh, I love good live music. So if y'all got some good live music spots for New Orleans, because what I learned the last time I went to New Orleans. My first time in New Orleans was right after Katrina, which, oh my gosh, Katrina, we're some years out. The anniversary is yesterday, I think. But the first time I went to New Orleans, Katrina happened in August. That was my senior year at Hampton. So I went that, was it a year later after Katrina? So literally like the French Quarter was cool, but outside in that Kenner area, like I saw like shoes, you can still see the houses with the markings that had like, you know, if they found somebody, that kind of stuff. But I will say, despite all that sadness, at that time, New Orleans was very authentic. When I went back for a conference, it was really hard to find places I could vibe with. So I'm looking for recommendations for authentic stuff. Yep, trips locked in every month as well. Happily Yachty. See, that's how we travel the same kind of way. Like literally, y'all, I'm to the point that like I'm booking 2023. I'm on I cannot book nothing else for 2022 because I have maxed everything out. Good evening, Beyond G. Thanks for coming to the channel. Appreciate the support. Locked in with the Wilson says the Warehouse District has a lot of good music and restaurants. I will check that out for sure. So yeah, hopping on the Carnival Valor on Monday, September 5th. And y'all, like when I told some of my cruise cousins, you know, some of the Melanin Sea folk that I was getting on the Carnival Valor, like they gave me some looks. For some of y'all who don't know about the cruise life, Carnival Valor, you know, has been a little popular in some not so good ways. Like the situation where the young lady jumped. That video went viral. They were kind of chasing her through the ship, and actually somebody on Melanin at Sea was on the voyage that the young lady jumped. And she was talking about some of the other passengers telling the stories about the search efforts. So then more recently, Carnival Valor, I think they had like the 5 fights in one night. So yeah. It's gonna be live, baby. Yeah, looking forward to that, the 5 days of cruising with that. So yeah, I want to get into it, you guys. I have a cruise booked on Harmony for 2023. Thinking of the Galapagos in Europe cruise. All right, getting down there. I've definitely thought about cruising out of Europe. I have not thought about cruising from the Galapagos. What else we got? Together We Travel. We had a great time. We started editing soon. My first cruise out of New Orleans on the Glory. Okay, so cool. Life of Lacey says the Valor is definitely interesting. Great vibes though, as far as party. Yeah, so Life with Lacey, I'm in the Carnival Valor ship group. You know how everybody says join the Facebook group. And I'll be cruising solo. So everybody said, check out the Facebook group. So I'm in the Facebook group and they are live already in the Facebook group. Like, y'all, it's independent. See, I'm an only child. I'm a Gemini. So it's going to be what Carlene shows up that day in regards to how I'm going to handle it. But you know what? I'm going to just let the good times roll. I've never had a bad time. I'm not expecting a bad time. But I'm like, is it going to be like beyond lit? There's levels to even my litness. What else we got? It's maybe more about the port of departure, the reason for the turn up. Yes, I mean you cannot turn up in New Orleans. Beyond G says I'm looking to book our next cruise for June. We love cruising. Interested to see your solo cruise, and those Facebook groups don't play. So it's so interesting. I have 2 cruises for September. And the dynamics of the 2 cruise groups are very different. That Carnival Valor group on Facebook, they're lit. My other cruise group is kind of like, make sure you wear formal attire for formal night. So anywho, cool. All right. So I am going to get into a quick shift into the preparation for this cruise. Not really packing, but I want to show y'all some stuff. I know, does anybody else, like when it's time to travel, like all of a sudden you need everything off of Amazon in life? So a couple of things. My initial, when I started this channel, I was kind of like, all right, I'm not gonna I really need like a headband. This hair is doing a lot. I was like, I'm not gonna buy all this equipment. I'm just gonna use my phone. And last week, y'all, literally, I was like, I'm gonna use my phone. I was watching Kyle Paulo's blogs, and he mentioned his iPhone. He was recording and it randomly stopped working. And so I looked at my iPhone and mine started doing the same behavior. And I was like, automatically went into panic mode. And yeah, I was like, it was so funny because somebody else was like, in another blog was like, always have like a spare for recording. And I was like, no, the phone is reliable. I just need backup batteries. No, my phone was tripping last week. So I am using my phone, but I got this little doohickey. Anybody use these? The Pocket 2 from DJ. What is this? So actually, rewind. What happened was I said I'm going to initially increase my sound quality. I was going for that, and I bought microphones. And I was like, I'm only going to buy microphones. I'm gonna pay off the microphones, and like that's it. Because I am a stickler for like good quality, but I don't want to like, this is my first thing into blogs. I don't want to like, use my cruise money for equipment. But like things like the wind sometimes, all that was getting me when I was like editing. So I was like, okay, I'm going to improve sound quality. Then my phone started tripping, and then I bought this little thingy, the DJI Pocket 2. So if anybody, I haven't unboxed it yet. I see there's like a 45-minute YouTube video. So sometime between now and Saturday, I need to use that. Hey, Parker's on the go. I'm glad you caught me too. Was watching y'all's cruise kibitz last night, and y'all were funny. Brandon was about to get kicked out the house if anybody was watching because he would not stay off the camera. The this or that was really, really fun. Great conversation. But yeah, who else? Okay, so somebody says you have the original one. Okay, how do you like it? Because I'm nervous. She was really about to kick Brandon out. Better late than never. Yes, I'm happy y'all came through and heard me yap. Cool. Shakira says can't wait to see the blogs. Me too. Uh, I'm trying to balance like real life and blog life, which I'm learning. It's a lot. So what I say, I bought stuff, bought equipment. All of you blogger people, let me know if any thoughts about your DJI mics, any thoughts about Pocket 2. Y'all, I was gonna say I'm always mindful of my words, so I don't like to say things like I can't. Technology, I've settled in my ways with technology, so this is a whole experience now for me of learning like new tech. Okay, other things that I have like added to my cruise arsenal. This lovely like pocket envelope. I don't want y'all to see how my beats. The reason why I started adding this was I was getting on Enchantment of the Seas. These are so handy. Like put all my I still print out my boarding pass. I'm a print out items kind of girl. But I was boarding Enchantment of the Seas and literally got up to the line, and the lady was like, "Where's your COVID card?" And so I went to the usual spot. It had fell out of my passport holder, y'all. And so I immediately went into panic mode because before using these little pocket protector thingies, would have all this stuff in my hand trying to board. So after that little scare with my COVID card, I was like, no, when I get home, I'm getting like envelopes. And so in here, I have my boarding pass, I have my passport, I have my like emergency card, credit cards, all that good stuff. So that's that. I also purchased a year-long travel insurance policy because I was just looking at the pace of how much I'll be traveling for next year. And I found a good deal for like $400, repatriation of $1 million. Like it's a pretty good coverage for an amount that you get. So I'm excited about that. Okay, I'm yapping. Let me see who else in the chat. Who else? We love it. So easy to use. Okay, so you do like the DJI. Okay, awesome. Because I'm learning to be tech savvy. So this little doohickey is easy to use. It's I use the as my second camera. Okay, so I was and then this thing because I do want like the action footage, but I'm thinking because I am a blogger with my cell phone, I was like I needed a backup option. But I do also want to be able to eventually catch some action shots. So, but I don't want to again spend thousands of dollars in equipment and like Carlene, you got 10 videos, girl. Like we're not doing that yet. Who else? Parker's on the Go says, yep, they use a folder. But they need the envelope. Yep, Amazon. I feel like it's about to be an Amazon commercial. They've been knocking on my door all week because all of a sudden, again, leading up to the cruise is like, oh, I need everything on the website. So yeah, I like these. They're reusable. Take them out, swap them in, and basically anything that I could drop, I just put it right here. And so the only thing I have to do is I pull up my grab the envelope on the way. What else? So I got this. I love. I'm a little bit of a girly girl, but so I've switched from using like a beach bag to using a book bag. However, I was using my dissertation bag, which like would have my whole back sweaty. Like I had like a book bag, and of course it would actually have like sand at the end. So I actually saw Miss Renee, who was on the Mardi Gras with me. She had this. She actually had the same color. Like, this looks light, sweat proof. I can wash it easily. I needed pockets on the side. So this is my new now go-to beach book bag because the shoulders for one straps kind of hurts me. Who else we got? Everybody's saying hey to each other. Thank you, G Fox, for telling people thumbs up. Thumbs up so the algorithms knows that we're yapping today. Tony Mack says their wife has a cruise folder. Yes, it's something about wives and cruise folders. Somebody said nice backpack. Cool. Bye, Yaddy. Go back to work. See you. Hey, Team Reach Travel. So yeah, I got this book bag because I just like that. It seems packable and it's washable and it won't make my back hot and sweaty whenever I'm roaming these cruise streets. What else? Oh, it's a shame that I have all this stuff over here. Burks. Now I have a pair in black that have been run all the way down. These are actually, what are these called? Unisex. I have big feet, so don't do me. But I like these because they can double as shower shoes and quick slides, and I've worn down my black ones. So I re-upped before this cruise. This is probably the most shopping I've actually done. I was starting to look at my videos because when I go on a Carnival cruise, it's a thing. Actually, I didn't buy stuff for this cruise. It's the cruise afterwards I started buying stuff for. Carnival, and talk about it in the chat. Like, Carnival, I feel like is really, really laid back. Other cruise lines, like, laid back to the point that I can wear some, like, cheer shorts. I might wear some, I basically prepare to sweat and then go on about my business. However, I am the next cruise behind this one. I'm doing a couple like evening activities I want to look cute for. And I was looking, I'm like, dang, I keep packing the same stuff. It's clean, but so I kind of went on a little bit of shopping binge for this, I guess, upcoming cruise. What else we got? I ended up getting some good water shoes. Because Cozumel has been known, I do remember the last one went to Cozumel, it was pretty rocky, the beach. We went to Mr. Sancho's. I don't know if I'm going to go to Sancho's again this time. But I remember the beach was like really gritty. So I ended up getting these swim shoes. And I like them that they're like, got a nice little, also the traditional swim shoe. So, and I have texture issues. Like whenever you're on the beach, that sand ain't feeling right or a little piece of seaweed creep up, I'll get out the whole water. So I got these. And then I think that is that it. I think that's all I have. So what do we got? Who is this? POTG. Nice backpack. Cool. Well, y'all, I'm here for a good time and not a long time. If you have any questions, again, about me, I did an introduction earlier. I am C. I have been over, or also known as Carlene. That's my real name. I've been over 29 countries, working on country number 30 by land and by sea. And I was telling the folks when I first started that basically during the pandemic, I was watching all of y'all. A lot of y'all who are in the chat. Parker's on the Go. I was watching all of y'all. Addie Terry, of course, Rich and Jazzy, AK Adventure, all of them. Like I've been watching. So one of my friends was just like, why don't you have your own channel? Like you've been so many places. And so I just decided to start sharing with you all. So I hope you enjoy the ride. The next time you will see me will be live on the Carnival Valor. And I think in between that time, I'm going to put out a video about airport lounges. So Good night, y'all. I appreciate all 20 of y'all for coming. Thank you all for being my unofficial moderators, telling people to hit the likes, thumbs up buttons. And I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. It is See It with C. Thanks for chatting with me. This was our Monday meetup, and which you'll do every Monday before I head out on my next adventure. We'll meet and I'll chat. All right. Have a good night. I appreciate the support. Love y'all.